China. I have to have my China.
Hey guys, my name is Brianstormed. Today we're looking at expansion to China. China. If you guys want more of what you just heard, just look up China on YouTube. Or check out the links in the description. So here's a map of all the NHL teams in North America. If we add China from the far east to the mix, they would obviously be a part of the Eastern Conference. Why would we want them to travel across the country to be division rivals with the West Coast guys? That just wouldn't make any sense, right? Obligatory, I know that they'd be closer to the West Coast teams. I just feel like I have to point that out. So we're going to be creating a team for Shanghai. Before we can really name the team, we have to look at the logos that they have to offer, because if we create a team name and we can't find a fitting logo, well, it just doesn't make any sense. So we have to kind of start backwards. Could it be the Shanghai Crabs? The Shanghai Factories? No. That's no, we can't do that. The Golden Knights? No, wait, that's taken, even if it is the chess piece. I really like dragons, but I feel like everyone would choose dragons. Just see the KHL team. And I want something that stands out. That's why I chose the Panda Bears. And that's why there's a logo of a dog up on the screen right now. No, wait, that's not the reason. I'm just looking around for another bear, and I find the Minnesota Wild. One of my favorite logos in all of sports. I'm like, oh, I have got to use this. Making some tweaks because I don't like an all like black bear with some white in it. And then we're going to use the other bear as our secondary mark. I'm going to make sure the teeth blend in with the mouth so it doesn't look vicious. It's a panda bear. Come on, guys. And now we can get to naming. So originally call them the Pandas, and I'm looking for a nickname. And I'm like, I guess they should be the Panda Bears then. Nickname the Pandies. Or no, wait, we can come up with something better. They're going to be the Pandas, Shanghai Pandas, and we'll call them the Pans. Yeah, the Pans. We'll pancake our opposition. Okay, no, maybe we can come up with something better. How about the Bananas? Huh? No, never mind. We'll just stick to Pandies. No, not the Pansies, all right? Keep that in mind. I guess their play-by-play name would be the Bears. Scrolling down, we need an abbreviation for them. And I like Hi. Just hi, what's up? How's it going? I write it like that all the time, so it works out. Next, we'll need a name for the arena. Bamboo something. Bamboo Palace. Oh. And then they need to be sponsored by some kind of Chinese company, so I went with Alibaba. Basically, Chinese Amazon. Note, I was not sponsored to have them in the video. Then a quick look at me customizing the home jerseys for this team. Just playing around with the colors, the stripes, the other stuff. It's going to have black, it's going to have silver and white. I mean, what else does a panda bear have? Come on. Maybe some brown if it, like, pooped on itself or something. So there might be some brown on the pants. Don't worry about it. But no, seriously, they're coming out mighty fine. Then we come up with the alternate jersey. I felt we needed a new logo for it as well. So we're going to use the same bear, but different color. If you guys don't like giant pandas, then you are evil. But if you prefer red pandas instead, well, maybe this jersey will be for you. So here I'm looking at like hundreds of shades of red to try to figure out what fits the red panda. I love this picture of him with the tongue sticking out. Oh, he's so cute. So I went with a little darker color, but on the jerseys, they look amazing. There you go. It looks a lot lighter. Kind of like a creamy red, orange, brownish. I don't know. So this just could be an option, you know, if you guys don't like the giant pandas, you go with the red pandas instead. Plus, these colors look pretty unique. There aren't that many teams, any hockey teams, that use this color. So putting up the finishing touches on this jersey. Decide maybe I'm going to make the stripes a little darker, kind of like a burgundy type of color. Maybe it'll make the jerseys stand out a little more. And here's what the final product looks for all three jerseys. And we're going to include the goalies as well, because I may have colored their gear as well. Only to find out that they don't wear the color of my gear. That's okay. I'm not mad for spending so much time on it just so you don't use it. After this, we move on to the mascot, as you can now customize them in NHL 18. I'm here trying to figure out a name for the mascot. Party, Pam? I learned that Bazzi, the world's oldest captive panda, recently passed away, so I'm going to honor her by naming this mascot after her. She was 37. My favorite number is 37. Somehow it works out there. Here I'm trying to find a bear face. That's not a very good bear face for a panda, let me tell you. And I keep trying to figure out which part should be white and gray and which part should be black, but the mascot keeps moving its face around, making it very difficult difficult for me to figure that out. When we're finally done with the colors, I'm like, my god, that looks very bad. That is not a panda. Gotta add some more realism to the mascot by making its tongue kind of pink. Yeah, there we go. I think we're gonna use a better body too. Maybe a more human-like body. In the end, I think I'm okay with something like this. Maybe just have it a lighter color as well. Next, we move on to the arena presentation, starting with the goalpost, new feature this year. So we can either rock the black goalpost, the white, or the silver. I like silver, but the white camouflage will get in the heads of our opponents, helping us to victory. Here's a look at the arena after my touches have been made. We're going to look at the ice, the logo. We're going to look at the seats, the net. I really like seeing this Shanghai Pandas logo up here. No, not the Minnesota Wild logo, the Shanghai Pandas logo. Looks pretty nice right there. Oh, and right there as well. Next, I look up and I see a Canadian flag, and I'm like, what the hell? We're in China. American flag! We're clearly there to promote America and Canada and China. Next, we take a look at the music. I really like this Apocalypse one for China. But my favorite of all time would have to be the coconuts. Whatever person decided to put coconuts in the game, you, sir, are my favorite employee. If you need help with becoming a better player at the NHL series, just let me know and I'll hook you up. Alright, next we get into these fan reactions. I didn't even know this was a thing in the game. I swear, it's just a place for EA to experiment. They don't want you to know it's in the game. Because I really don't know what I'm looking at right now. It gets worse! Look at this next one. Okay, not this one. The fourth one. Just wait. That one's actually kind of makes sense with the bear. But this? This? Are you serious? I can just imagine all 20,000 people doing this at the same time. Alright, let's get into franchise mode, the Shanghai Pandas. They're also asking me to customize my AHL team. I go in here, and I realize they want me to do the exact same thing I just did, just with my AHL team. So I'm just gonna nope right out of there as soon as I get into this screen. Nope, I just spend so much time customizing the NHL team, we don't have to worry about the AHL team. Alright, so at this point, I want to tell you guys, I am not a franchise mode YouTuber. I am a hut YouTuber. I teach people how to become better at the game. I teach people how to make money off of the auction house by flipping cards. So I'm going to be doing franchise mode my way. Please don't judge. My first mistake is Shattenkirk. He was going to become an unrestricted free agent anyway. I don't know why we were allowed to choose him. But the strategy here was choose the highest overall players from each team. Yep. This is what we ended up with. You can pause the video if you want to see the full team. I mean, we're just going to move on. I'm not trying to make this a 24-minute video. 23 minutes is long enough. Then we get into the entry draft, and I'm looking for a Chinese-born player. I want him to be the hero of this team. Yeah, we're scrolling down the whole list of players, and none of these players are Chinese. Very disappointing. So I'm just going to simulate the whole draft, because we don't care about any of the players anyway. We're not going to use them. So these are the scrubs that we ended up choosing. Some of these scrubs will make more money than I will ever see in my lifetime, but that's okay. Up next, we have the re-sign phase, and I'm just going to skip this. We don't have to see that. We don't have to see how I sign every contract, and then realize I'm against the cap ceiling. No, we don't have to see that. Trust me. I'm so glad there's no cap space in Hockey Ultimate Team. All right, now we get to simulating the games, starting with the first game against the Winnipeg Jets. Let's start the year off strong with a W, so let's simulate over to the Blues, and that's what we do. First game is a win. Second game with St. Louis, also a win. This is a nice start. Third game against Dallas, simulate up to the Minnesota Wild day. We are on a roll. Game 4 against Minnesota Wild. Okay, there we go. We got the W. Beautiful. 4-game win streak. All right. Nashville, easy win. Chicago, easy win. Now against Colorado, let's see what happens. All wins. I knew I was a great coach, but that's just impressive. I'm like the Wayne Gretzky of head coaches. At this point, I realize, oh, wait a second. That was the preseason. I really just worked that hard to get all those wins for the preseason. Alright, moving on. First game of the year against the Golden Knights. Wait, why is there a redo counter put up? Who did that? Nobody needs to see that. Put that down! That means nothing. I'm sure that means absolutely nothing. Whatever, let's just move on with the simulation. Next up, game against Colorado, and that never happened. You don't have proof of that happening. We won. No, wait, now we won. Yeah, why is that number going up in the redo counter? Are you saying I'm not doing this legitimately? Is this not how you do a franchise mode? I thought we wanted to win the cup, and that's exactly what I'm achieving here. So we get by Montreal, we get by New Jersey, and then we get to Tampa Bay. We lose once, we lose twice, we lose a third time, and at that point, I have had enough. Done with this game. Rage quit.
One cookie break later. Okay, maybe more than one.
All right, we're back, ready to win the cup. And we are on an 8-game win streak, thanks to Tampa. Thank you, Tampa. We get by Phoenix, and then we got St. Louis coming up. At this point, I checked the activity feed, and I noticed something. The Vancouver Canucks are on a 9-game win streak. What kind of world are we living in? I screw up reality by doing this? Wow. So minor bump in the road with St. Louis. We finally pass them someday. Someday right now. Same goes for Philly. And then we play against the Canucks, who lost the game. Wow, the greatest matchup in the history of this century. And you choke on an omelet before the game even starts. They did just kick my butt, though. I mean, no, I kicked their butt, clearly. Skip ahead a little bit to Winnipeg. Yeah, we beat them. No big deal. And then I go back to the menus again, and look at this. Detroit, 555. That looks like the start of a phone number. Please, if you're experiencing any kind of suicidal thoughts about the upcoming Detroit Red Wings season, please call 555 Red Wing, because it's not going to be pretty. All right, moving on. We're facing the Red Wings, and they may smoke us a few times. Okay, I make a joke, and this is my punishment. I see how it is. Finally, we get by them. We get to this point next week, and I'm a little upset this amateur scout keeps calling my phone. It's just non-stop ringing, so I decided, okay, we're just going to send you out into Siberia, somewhere in Russia, so you don't come back. There, for 6 weeks. I don't expect you back at all, even after those 6 weeks. I should have had you looking for defensemen, because we know, compared to the forwards, there aren't any. Shots fired. Then the simulation continues with Pittsburgh. Ooh, that never happened. Oh my god, we have a trade to announce. The Islanders want to send me Josh Bailey for my draft picks. And I'm looking at, like, all my stats. I'm like, Josh Bailey's an 82 overall. Yeah, he could be pretty useful. And then I don't realize my guys are going to be sent down because of the cap. Oops. All right, moving on. Deeper into the season, we play against Winnipeg. Might lose a few games before we win one. I get another trade offer for Tyler Ennis. I'm like, whatever. I'm going to accept the trade because I'm going to leave the game and come back anyway. And that trade's not going to be there. Just a waste of time to even look at it. 45-1. All right, whatever. Just going to exit without saving. You guys saw me do it. You see me do it. And now I'm going to go back in. Going to click continue. And I'm still 45-1. Oh my God. Red alert, red alert. Wee woo, wee woo. The redo counter is in jeopardy. I have to look through like 20 backup saves just to find like something where I don't have a loss. Oh, okay. Jeez, that was a close one. Okay, we gotta save this. I'm not gonna try to spend 30 minutes trying to find a save file again. All right. Let's continue the simulation in peace. We're at the end of the season. Redo counter's at 104. And we are about to make history as the first... Actually, there's a lot of things that we just made history on. We have an undefeated season, but not just as a normal team, as an expansion team. 32nd team expansion. Shanghai, if you guys ever decide to make a team, this could be you. The redo counter says bye, by the way. All you need is my brilliant head coaching skills, my brilliant GM skills, my brilliant designing skills, my brilliant making new saves after every win skills, my brilliant exit without saving skills, my brilliant simulation skills, everything about it. All right, now let's take a look around the league. Los Angeles is in second. We're in first. Don't really care about anybody else. They're not the Shanghai Pandas. As for the team, number 1 is Josh Bailey, the guy we got mid-season in a trade, which is pretty cool, actually. Here's how everyone else did. Polka, 4 points. Really, man? Really? Al Montoya with a comeback year going 47-0. That is insane. But someone had to do it. Seems after that embarrassing like 10-0 loss in Montreal, he's the one laughing at the end. So then we get into the playoffs. We don't really care too much about the first few rounds, but then we get to the finals and we're facing the Florida Panthers. What kind of world are we living in again? Very, very peculiar, but they do have Yager. Yager as like a 70-year-old man. He's putting up Wayne Gretzky numbers, let me tell you. So we're going to skip ahead to Game 5. Where we have home ice and we can play a game to show off the jerseys in the arena. Alright, so now for this game, for the final game of the Stanley Cup playoffs, we're going to be playing it ourselves using one of these really good looking jerseys. Which I just realized we have very similar jerseys, at least like similarly tailored. And I can't really use the away jersey. And then the alternate, oh, I kind of really like these alternate jerseys. They turned out really well. I think we'll use the normal black home jerseys just so that we can stick to the giant panda theme. Alright, so we're also going to be playing on Superstar, as you guys may be able to tell. We'll turn down the minutes. We don't need to play that long. Alright, we turned it down by 1 minute. That's good enough. See, Superstar. Still playing on Superstar, don't you worry. Now we'll get to see... Oh, absolutely nothing. Oh, don't just skip that intro. No, 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 no. Crap. Alright, finally getting the presentation so you guys can see the arena in action. Looks like a pretty big arena. Oh, by the way, this is Game 7 all of a sudden because had to redo the save, and you don't worry about it. You'll live.
If you've got your equipment on, you're sticking your hand, and you're about to go out.
You're thinking about when you were probably somewhere this high here, Doc, and this is why you play. This is the ultimate, to be able to be on the ice in the last possible game to be able to win the championship. And to me, this is what every player dreams about, and you have that opportunity right in front of you.
I was just curious what they were going to say. Oh. That's cool. You don't usually hear this extra commentary. Carl Soderberg, our hero. Al Montoya, 15-5-1. Not as good as 48-0 or whatever it was. That's okay. And the white goalpost making the net camouflage. Like they won't know where to shoot because there's white everywhere. It's genius. All right, let's get things started. Let's win the cup. Oh, I love the back of the jerseys. Wow, that turned out really well. The black, white, and silver. Look at me on Superstar. Going in. And just like that, it's 1-0. Man, those white nets are even better on the ice. They look pretty cool, you know, setting it up. But when you're actually playing, way better. Well, we're nearing the end of this game. It was a tight contest. Just, wow. You can tell both teams left their hearts out on the ice. And the Florida Panthers, oh, that's loud. The Florida Panthers left their equipment out on the ice, too. Let's look at this celebration. Shanghai Pandas. Panda Bears. Once the second season began. What? But yeah, we won the cup in the first year as an expansion team. Montoya, ironically, we just played his old team in the Florida Panthers.
You don't dream of winning the Conn Smythe. You dream of the Stanley Cup.
Yes, we know that they're Stanley Cup playoffs champions. Surprised they have to show that again. Who's gonna lift the cup? I don't know who you are. Vatanen? Don't remember any of your faces. That doesn't look like a Vatanen though. But alright.
Micken.
This is outstanding to see how happy these players are.
You get your names on a trophy.
Team photo.
And one last photograph.
Aw, look at all those pandas. So cute. Well, there you have it, guys. This is what would happen if the Shanghai Pandas expand to the NHL. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.